What if the world is quietly entering the worst energy crisis in over 50 years? And most people don't even realize it yet. A widening conflict in the Middle East is now sending shockwaves across global markets, and Europe may be the first to feel the full impact. Today, we break down what's really happening and why this could reshape energy, inflation, and your daily cost of living. Welcome back. In this video, we're not just reporting headlines, we're analysing the deeper economic consequences of a rapidly escalating geopolitical situation involving the United States, Israel, and Iran. And more importantly, what it means for Europe and the rest of the world. Let's start with the numbers because they are staggering. Recent official statements suggest that between 30% to 40% of refining capacity in the Gulf region may have been disrupted or damaged following retaliatory strikes. At the same time, reports indicate that up to 17% of Qatar's gas production capacity could be offline, with recovery timelines stretching from months to potentially years. Now think about that. The Gulf region is one of the most critical energy hubs on the planet. If supply from this region is significantly reduced, the global market doesn't just tighten, it shocks. Some estimates suggest a potential shortfall of over 10 million barrels of oil per day. To put that into perspective, that's enough to destabilize prices worldwide almost overnight. So why is Europe particularly vulnerable? The answer lies in its energy structure. Many European economies rely heavily on imported natural gas, especially for electricity generation. Take Italy, for example. Over 40% of its electricity comes from natural gas, making it extremely sensitive to supply disruptions. With reduced flows from key exporters, European countries are now scrambling to secure alternative sources from North Africa to other global suppliers. But here's the problem. There is no quick replacement for lost energy at this scale. And that's why leaders across Europe are now facing a difficult choice. Short-term survival or long-term transformation. Interestingly, not all countries are responding the same way. Some governments are doubling down on fossil fuels, trying to secure immediate supply. But others are accelerating a major transition. The UK, for instance, has openly stated that renewable energy may be the only long-term solution to stabilize prices. Meanwhile, Germany is pushing forward with an ambitious plan to expand wind energy, aiming to build thousands of additional turbines and significantly cut emissions by 2030. This reflects a deeper realization. Energy independence is no longer just about economics. It's about security. Now let's talk about the financial impact. Whenever energy prices surge, inflation tends to follow, and central banks are watching this very closely. The European Central Bank has already signaled concern about rising inflation, slowing economic growth, and prolonged uncertainty due to global conflicts. Even though interest rates have been held steady for now, markets are increasingly expecting potential rate hikes in the near future. Because if inflation spirals out of control, the consequences could be far more damaging than a short-term slowdown. So what are we really looking at here? This isn't just a regional conflict. It's a potential global energy turning point. A moment where supply chains are being reshaped, energy strategies are being rewritten, and economic risks are rising simultaneously. And perhaps most importantly, it highlights how interconnected the modern world truly is. A disruption in one region can quickly become a crisis everywhere. The situation is still evolving, and while there are hopes for stabilization, the long-term effects may already be in motion. The real question now is not just how this crisis ends, but how the world adapts to what comes next. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe for more deep dive analysis on global events, economics, and geopolitics. Because in times like these, understanding the bigger picture matters more than ever.